Well, good evening. Welcome back to the workbench. Mr. Breeze here. And, well, look what finally arrived. I got my replacement 4 p.m. transmitter. Crazy story. I ordered it through my hobby shop instead of getting it through A-Main or Tower because I needed to pay cash for it. So I decided to order it through my fantastic hobby shop, Scale Reproductions, Louisville, Kentucky. Give them a call if you need anything, but I digress. Anyway, so crazy story. There were some delays in the shipping. They were telling me due to some kind of a train derailment, of all things. So it took a week to get this radio set to the hobby shop just so I can pick it up. Anyway, so my previous video, I told the story, a very embarrassing story about how I actually lost my transmitter off the back of my truck about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So anyway, I finally got my replacement transmitter. Now, the interesting thing here, they have updated to 4 p.m. and it's now a 4 p.m. plus. I don't know all the differences. I don't think there are that many. From what I read, there are some differences with the Kyosho Mini Z protocols in here. This transmitter can be bound to Kyosho Mini Zs, in case you didn't know that. I think there's some updates to that. Anyway, otherwise, I don't really even know what the differences are. So you're going to find out along with me. So anyway, well, let's open it up and take a look inside. See what we got here. I got to do this one-handed. I bought a tripod for my phone, and well, it doesn't pan down enough to do benchtop work, so I'm going to have to come up with another plan. Anyway, let's take a look here. They're using that supposed to be environmentally friendly packaging. I really miss the foam trays you used to get in these boxes, and guess they don't really do that anymore. All right, see if we can slide this guy out of the box with one hand. A lot of fun to watch. Okay, here's the manual. We'll get that out first. I think the manual seems a little thinner than the old one. Interesting. We'll see about that. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna have to get it out here. Terrible. All right. Should have practiced this before I started. All right. All right, I apologize for that terrible video quality. If anybody watches this. All right, let's get this thing apart and see what we have here. Okay, and there's our transmitter wrapped in plastic. Great looking piece of gear here. Doesn't look much different yet. I don't really, oh, it might be shaped a little different than the old one. So we'll see about that. Let me get this out of here. This is the receiver. This is the 304 SB receiver, the 4th channel. There's 3 or 4 different options. You can get this with no receiver, this receiver. There's an E version, and I think that might be about it. Okay. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. All right, there's a couple little tools in there. That's for adjusting the trigger. All right, let's get that down out of the way. Anyway, let's get the plastic off this thing. Like I said, I apologize for the terrible quality. The tripod the phone holder that I have isn't really working out for me. So, all right, there it is. I think they may have changed the shape of that a little bit. We'll have to look. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the plastic off. And boom, there it is. All right, y'all. This is if you're not familiar with these, this is the 4 p.m. Plus. That's a great looking radio. Now, the interesting thing about these is these have an adjustable trigger. The trigger tension is adjustable. It's very, very soft right now. I like it. I like the triggers a little firmer, so I'll have to adjust that. Okay. Such a nice feel in the hand. I mean, there's no rubber grip or anything on these, but the ergos on it are real nice. And I like the triggers a little closer to, you know, sometimes the triggers are like way out here, and it's, for me, my fingers aren't that long, so I like that a lot. And then the wheel feel is very nice, very high quality, very precise. And the foam covering on the wheel just feels great. Okay, and this radio has side buttons. Now, what I do with these side buttons is, on my Trail Finder 2, I like to use this button for the 2-speed shifting. And let's see, we got trims in the usual places. And there's another button up here I've not used on my old one. So there's that. And then there's like a little joystick thing here, and 4 buttons, and a joystick to navigate the menus, on-off button here. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some batteries in this and turn it on. And, okay, I forgot how many it takes. 4 AA's. So I happen to have 4 here. So, anyway, I gotta get better at, I really need to learn how to do better on making my videos. So anyway, we're gonna put these in, flip it over, and I'm gonna put these in this way. Doing this one-handed is absolutely atrocious. Okay. All right, I'll get the cover back on. All right, get the battery cover slid back on. All right, terrible. Anyway, there it is. Well, let's turn it on and see what we get. Lights up really nice. 4 p.m. plus. Okay, this is the main screen. And the shape of these little lights on here, that changed a little bit. I swear to God, they changed this part right here. Made it shape different. Anyway, so there's that. There is a backlit display. It's not a... This transmitter does not have a touchscreen. I wish it did. You have to get the 7PX. You have to spend, I think it's $600 to get the 7PX, I think, to get a touchscreen. And then the 10PX is just ridiculous. I'm not even thinking about it. So the 4 p.m. really is, as far as Futaba goes, for their Surface equipment, the 4 p.m. is probably, my opinion, it's the way to go. It gives you everything you need without having to spend a damn fortune. So, all right. So one thing we're going to do here is we're going to push this button, and then we are going to, okay, go to the menu section. So number 1 menu has got your expo, speed, throttle modes, ABS, throttle mode, traction control, reversing, sub-trim, endpoints, dual rate limiting, channels 3 and 4, and start button. We'll go back to the top. Okay. Okay, menu 2. This is the most important one, actually. Model select, model name, copy, model res. I had to look into that. Model transfer, model delete, S-bus, linking, gyro link, failsafe, receiver. Now this is where you set up what type of receiver you're running. And the great thing about these is you can run all of the protocols that Futaba has, which is very nice. This is a very nice option there. Okay, 3. Okay, you have let's see, steering mix, brake mix, gyro mix, a four-wheel steering, which is nice because I do have a vehicle I would like to convert to four-wheel steering, the Red Cat over there. All right, so let's go dual ESC, never done that before. CPS mix, tank mix, that's for tracked vehicles. Program mix, switch, trim dial, okay. And then the fourth, I've never really messed with menus 3 and 4 that much. And number 4 is timer, lap, telemetry. I've not done telemetry yet. I'm planning on it. There's a couple cars I'd like to put some battery voltage sensors in. Let's see, telemetry, log data, rollout, gear ratio, I guess, adjuster, info system. Okay, there's all the menus, the main menus here, all 4 of those. Very easy to access and very easy to use. Awesome. Anyway, guys, that's the basic. Sorry my video sucks so bad getting it out of the damn box. I've got to do better. That's why nobody watches my stuff. Anyway, there is that. Awesome. We'll turn that off. And great. It's a damn shame that I had to do this. I had to buy another one of these because my original 4PM fell off the back of my truck. Like I said in my previous video, I talk about that. Very embarrassing thing that happened to me. When I told the guys at the hobby shop what I did, I was told that I'm not the only one that's ever done that. So, man, I don't feel so bad after that. So, anyway, great deal there. Now, here's the thing. This weekend is Beat the Creek. But the problem is right now the weather forecast is not looking that great. I think it's going to rain. I'm planning on going Saturday morning. Since I live in Kentucky, I'm just a 2-hour drive away. So there's no reason for me to go on Friday and camp and stuff and do all that. I don't have any camping equipment anyway. So right now I'm still planning to go. It's supposed to rain into the morning, into Saturday morning. I was planning on getting there Saturday morning around 9 o'clock or so. So we will see how that goes. And I really thank the hobby shop. Although this was a pain in the butt, it took a week to get it. I thank Scale Reproductions Hobby Shop, Louisville, Kentucky, for getting this for me. And they did their absolute best. And they came through for me because I really had to have this thing by Friday. And it's now Thursday. So good job to them. And I thank them very much. Some other things, I got to start packing. I went and bought a cheap plastic toolbox for the RC car tools. I've got that ready. I got to get a couple of plastic bins to put my other gear in. I'm only going to be taking about 3 vehicles. I'm taking my SCX-10 2. We'll be taking the Trailfinder 2. The Red Cat's going, and the 2 micro trucks, the TRX-4M Land Rover and the SCX-24 Jeep. So it looks like basically you'll be taking 5 vehicles, 3 tent scales and two minis. So far, like I said, we're following the weather. So here's the thing, if the weather is just flat out not good, I think I'm going to scrub the mission, guys, because, well, you probably think I'm wimping out, but the thing about it is that I work outside for a living. So, I get snowed on and rained on and stormed on for a living. That's what I do for money. So, I don't like to recreate. And I have to work in bad weather. I don't like to recreate in bad weather. It's just my thing. I don't like to run my rig. I don't like to run my RC cars through deep mud. I don't submerge them in water. I don't mud run them. I've got too much invested in these, and I'm not a wealthy person, so I just don't like to do that. I don't like to spend 3 hours cleaning them. A lesson I learned with my old T-Max back in the day. And some other projects I've got going on. I have made out my parts list for my for the Red Cat Everest 10. I'm going to do the four-wheel steering conversion, and I'm thinking about adding some wheel weights. I'm going to take the front tires off and add some weights on the rims. I'm going to do that and get that done soon, hopefully. I've got to order some RC10 parts so I can get my my old stealth car back together, which is in that box down there, that orange body there. Yeah, I got to get that done. Also, I'm going to be upgrading my Slash. Now, I've had my Slash for, I think, 2-3 years, and I have done zero to it except run it. I've done nothing to it. No upgrades of any sort. I haven't even really had to do any maintenance to it. That thing is it's just been great. Anyway, so I'm finally going to do it. Now finally going to do a couple of upgrades, and I've got the 5830 low CG kit. I've got that, and also I've got a new body here. I've got a J Concepts Raptor body. So really I'm going to do this one for the track. So planning on doing this body up, getting the CG kit done, and I'm probably going to get some different tires and wheels, get some track tires. So when I go put some laps on this thing, it might actually perform right. Actually, it doesn't perform bad at all. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's time to do some improvements to that. Well, all right. Anyway, finally, I'm very thankful I got my transmitter replaced. Took a little doing, but it's here. All right, guys, I'm going to have to start. I'm going to start with the TF2. I got to get the Airtronics receiver out of it. I stuck the receiver from my old transmitter. I stuck one in there last night just to kind of, in case I couldn't get this in time. So now I got to go in this truck and pull that out, put the my Futaba receiver back in it, and get the transmitter programmed at the very minimum for that truck. Now for the other cars, I'm going to wait. Like these two are both on that transmitter. I'm just going to hold off to after Beat the Creek. Mainly that's about it for right now. Anyway, guys, the video is getting a little long. It's going to take forever to upload. So again, I apologize for the crappy unboxing, but what the hell, here it is. So, all right, fantastic radio, and hopefully I don't lose this one. All right, Mr. Breeze, we're out.